Hey guys, System here, and this is All the Mods 9. I myself am having a wonderful day. Hope you guys all are as well. Let's go ahead and forward, get back into this amazing pack. In between episodes, I did mostly building, not too much else. Let's take a look-see, then push forward, right? I think today we're going to be getting into AE2, so that's kind of the plan here. So what I went ahead and built was this kind of structure here. It isn't done yet, I guess, obviously, but I have the kind of external kind of frame of it. I guess the skeleton is what I'll call it. And it is mostly done here. I did a lot of stuff with stairs, I guess, in between episodes. So down here we have like a whole bunch of stairs going all along, kind of framing out the outer walls there. The way I built most of this too was with this here, the building edit. So you go to here, you have to set a hotkey, but once you have it set, kind of set the range really easy, which is nice. And it has some nice settings there, like horizontal row. You can do walls, you can do surface, all kinds of other different things like columns. You also have build to me, which is nice too. So if you want to kind of like build to yourself, kind of put on that, then just assign it to a block. The way you kind of assign a block to is kind of shift and right click on a block there. That will assign it. And once it's assigned there, you just go ahead and make sure you have the blocks in your inventory and just place them down. So this makes your life a lot easier, just a lot easier. So I did a lot of this basically. It was really just annoying in the corners, getting them to be lined up, right? But once they're lined up, they're really good. So I usually use, the build to me or the just straight horizontal row. Either way, they're the two I really like for this kind of work here. But it took me a while and I got it done, which is amazing. So in time, we'll actually have an actual base here, which is fantastic all around. The seeds, right? So the seeds are actually producing very well, right? Notice we have a lot of some of them. So some of them seem to grow faster than others. Must be where they are on the actual farm, right? So I haven't actually looked where the glowstone is, but I only have one seed that's producing very well, right? Then uranium, we only got 25. I shouldn't say only, but we have 4 of those seeds. So it's not producing as well, basically. So I'm not sure what's really causing that. It doesn't really matter too much. It's just going to keep going up over and over and over anyway. I guess the ones in the center are probably getting more acceleration. Now I think about it, that makes more sense. We have a Certus seed, which is going to make our life today a lot easier. And we also have Fluix. So I did the only seed I guess I did in between episodes was this one here, the Fluix seed, which is super simple, right? So it just takes the Fluix blocks, which we were buying from these dudes, right? We just buy them straight for the actual traders there. And makes our life really easy. But anyway, let's go ahead and toss a bunch of that in there. And then we have a bunch of this down here too. So let's grab you, grab that there, and go ahead and drop that stuff off. So like I said, we're going into AE2 here. So the first thing I think I want to go ahead and do is start working on, I guess, a temporary automation of these here, the processors. So the processors have to be done in the Inscribers. And apparently they've all changed, like the Inscribers have changed in 120. So it's going to be a little new to me. I did fool around a little bit in my test room, but yeah, they're still a little quirky. Kind of figured out there. Then there's a better Inscriber we'll probably get to later on. But I think first off, what we'll do is a little temporary setup to get us a good amount of, I guess, processor automation, where we just feed a chest. Then we'll come back and fully automate it with AE2. I guess move forward after that point. So let's go ahead and get into it here. I have a bunch of stuff. I think I'm pretty much ready to go. So I guess the last things we need here is a couple of Inscribers. So let's go ahead and grab 3 of those. Then we're going to need a wrench. So let's make sure we have one of them. We need this just for a quest. So let's grab that. We need this for a quest as well. So let's grab you. Going to grab one of these two. It is a filter destination tool from pipes. So just make our automation here a little easier. Probably don't have a button. So let's grab that. And I guess we'll only have to make a tiny bit of silicon. Then we'll be able to actually go ahead and make the seed as well. So that'll be something we'll be doing here in a couple minutes. So that is good. Actually, while we're at it, let's go ahead and grab some just straight up Certus. Not Certus, we want quartz, right? Go ahead and grab just a couple stacks of that real quick. Then we'll just go ahead and smelt that off. And that's going to be how we make our initial silicon, just like that. So it's just going to come in here and be a thing. That'll probably be the only 2 stacks that I have to actually do, I guess, by smelting. So that'll be how that's going to work there. Because at this point, like I said, we just go ahead and straight up make the seed, right? So I don't have to worry about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab our Inscriber here. Pump that down. We're going to have 3 of them kind of stacked up, kind of like this here. Like I said, this is going to be our temporary setup, so I don't have to sit here babysit the thing the whole time. Go drop that off, drop you off. You know what? Let's drop most of this off for this point, or I should say at this point, so I don't have to worry about it. I'll have a barrel on the top too, so let's just grab the barrel here. This would be where the items kind of get cycled from. We need to get power in these two, so let's go ahead and grab our energy pipe. So they'll kind of go like this here, just up the side. Now, E2 has its own power system, but Inscribers and chargers don't care about that. They'll take any power. They will say device offline, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. They'll still work, right? So we don't have to worry about that. So that's good. So they're all charged up. They're ready to go. Now we'll have to do some routing here. Let's go ahead and show you the processors, I guess, how they kind of work, right? So there's 3 different ones, I guess, for the most part. I think there's one more from an add-on mod. But you have to get these printed circuits first. So this has to be done in one Inscriber. Has to be done with a press. And then you have to gold dig it. Then you get yourself your printed. This one is, I guess, the Certus. And this one would be a diamond, right? And they all have their own presses. So you have to swap those around. Then the printed silicon, again, has to be done in as one as well. But every circuit takes one of these, so you want to have one kind of set up just to do this itself, because otherwise you're going to be swapping presses all the time if you're trying to just only set up 2, right? So you want to make sure you have this one set up as well. And then it has to take redstone as well, kind of finish it off. Now they've changed how these work too, right? So they actually have auto export now. So this one and this one, I actually just turn on auto export. That should send it to the center one. I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I just have this one up here and this one up here. So I'll probably do silicon down here, then the other 3 up here, right? Then I'll just have to pipe redstone to this one. So that's kind of the plan. So the way we're going to route the items, I think at this point, like I said, very easily, is going to be like this here. Just go ahead and grab some item pipe like that. Go ahead and set some extract. I have the upgrade here. It's actually in my inventory. Let's go ahead and drop you off. And then we want to grab that destination tool. Let's go ahead and grab you. We need to go ahead and grab a little bit of everything, right? So we want to grab, I guess, Certus. We'll need redstone. We'll need some diamond. And then I guess we'll just need the silicon. Is that the last one? No, we need gold as well. This, we need to go ahead and get this filtered. So basically what this destination tool is basically a filter for pipes. So actually works quite well. I always forget about this thing that it exists too, until there's a situation where I want to use it. So the way it kind of works here is you grab the filter destination tool, shift and right click on the target of that you want to, I guess, filter things into, right? So it's filtered to this top block now. And actually, since I have a advanced pipe upgrade, set a filter now. So I can just go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and set the filter. Then I just click this right here, and it puts the destination right there, which point I just go ahead and hit submit. So really simple, really easy, and works quite well. So let's do that. Do this here as well. So that one's good. And then the last one, I guess, would be the gold, right? So let's go ahead and set that one up. So there you go. That one's all set up. So that one should be taken care of. So this one here will be the same, but this one will be just redstone, right? So let's go ahead and do the same thing. That, go ahead and go to the extract, set the filter. Let's do a redstone, and then set that one, right? So that one's good. So that's all finished, right? Then the bottom one, I guess, will be just for silicon, because that'll be the only thing going in there. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and set that one up, add that filter, and this will be effectively pretty much done, actually. Let's go ahead and grab the silicon, submit that. So I guess we need to get the presses in the correct places, right? So let's go ahead and grab our... Which ones do I want to do first, actually? I want to get acceleration cards, I think, first, so I can make the rest of the processors quicker. So I need calculations. So let's go ahead and grab that there. Then this press right here. There you go. Go ahead and drop that off. And then this one here will take nothing. This one here will take the silicon, right? Where are my silicon presses? Oh, I forgot to buy silicon presses. That's right. I forgot that. Let's go ahead and grab the emerald here. Sweet. I'm going to end up needing 4 of these presses, I guess, for our setup later on. So let's go ahead and buy 4 of these presses here. I think it was in this guy. Logic. Engineering? Nope, wasn't him. Maybe it was this guy. Nope. Oh, he has them. Do you have them too? There it is. Let's go ahead and grab that. There you go. We only need one right now, I guess, but we'll grab all of them. Anyway, let's go ahead and get that press into there. At which point, this should be half done, right? So it's mostly done, right? So I guess if I start putting stuff in here... Oh, I don't want to put diamond in there, though. I put in the one for this, right? So we'll put that one in there, put those in there, and put those in there. Everything ends up in the correct place, right? So this is going to start making the actual printed, right? This is going to make the printed part. Then it's going to automatically extract it, I guess export it down to the center one, right? So that one's already being made, and that's just doing the thing. So that actually fully automates that, right? So that's pretty much already automated. The only thing we have left to do, I guess, is pull out the item. Actually, we'd need 3 of these, right? From here, there you go, and put it into the chest at the top, and this is effectively done. So let's go ahead and just break this. No, we're just making a mess. Go ahead and do that there, and set the extract right there. And there you go. That's automated. That's how easy it is now with AE2. Super simple. And like I said, once I get a few of these, I can go ahead and start making the acceleration cards as well, and making this faster, right? Probably gonna make a couple right now. Acceleration, go ahead, grab that. Go ahead, grab a few of those. Awesome, and then grab these puppies as well. Oh, wow, made way more of those than I thought I could, but anyway, I think each one of these takes 4, right? So that's 4, that's 4, and that's 4. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So much easier than it used to be. You used to have to do this, like they used to be sided like vertices, so you had to have all these hoppers on them, all that jazz, until you had AE2 and do all that other jazz. But now we just do little like compact setups like this. And look at this puppy. Like this is almost, compared to some people's, not mine, but and some other people's, but end game setups, this is faster than I've seen some people's end game setups. You know what I mean? So works really well. So I guess we should go ahead and grab. I have some more silicon here, right? Let's go ahead and grab that right there. And what tier seed is that? That is a tier 3, right? No, tier 2. Should go ahead and make this seed real quick and throw it at the farm, right? I love this little setup too. I don't know if people really appreciate this, but I can't stand running around these things and placing all the stuff constantly, right? I love just being able to drop this off and just have it do its thing. I just think this is butter. This is just a butter little automation. It's just so pretty. There you go. That handle that. We'll have this seed as well. There it is. Just need to go ahead and get this planted. And then once we get a little bit of these processors here, I'm going to make the other Inscriber. So this one here, right? There's this one here. This one's awesome. So I can't wait to use this one. And we'll get that a little bit here. Oh, we also need to actually set up AE2, I guess, right? So we'll be doing that as well. So we've gone ahead and done a little bit of crafting here, just crafting up everything we need. Now that we have everything kind of infinitely, it's actually not that bad at all. Go ahead and grab you. And what else do I need here? I think I need the ME drive. So let's go ahead and grab that. Already made myself a controller, so we actually already have that. What am I missing here? Oh, there we go. I actually have everything. So there's our drive. So we have everything there. In here, you can see I've been making a whole bunch of the logic processors as well. Because when you actually go ahead and make yourself like a disk drive, it's mostly almost entirely logics, realistically. Uses a couple calculations up here, but it all starts with these 1K MEs, and you need insane amount. Like a 64K, I think is 27, right? So to get to the next one would be the 256, which is what I'm going for. I'm actually going for a different one, but I'll explain that in a second here. 256 would be that times 3, so you need 60, 70, 81 of the base ones just to make one of those. So just a lot of material, basically. That's what it is. Grab myself the energy cell because that was in the quest, so that's up here. Oh, we need to make an energy acceptor too to actually just get the quest done. So let's go ahead and grab that. This is a little thing, kind of like the ME controller. It's like the brain of a system, but this one can only do 8 channels. This one can do 32 per side, and you can build it in a 7x7x7 cube with no like internals, right? Just the outside frame. We'll be making a fairly big one at some point. And let's go ahead and find a spot for it. Let's put it down over here somewhere. Probably not right there. I need to move that hypercube actually. But anyway, let's put it right there. Go ahead and hunt down, hopefully a point. I think I grabbed one, right? So we're good. Do that. And then what else we need here? I guess that's getting powered up already. That was already configured, which is fantastic. Which point, yes, I need to get this connected to. I think this can just touch it, right? Does that actually just touch it? Yeah, as long as it's touching it, it'll actually work as battery. Let's put it underneath for right now. Go ahead and grab that right there. Go ahead and drop that down. That looks fantastic. That looks horrible. Let's get the right thing there. Go ahead and bump you there. So what we need to do, got to get this set up here. Let's go ahead and grab our drive. Our drive can sit anywhere. We'll just pop it over there right now. Then we'll need some terminals as well, and I made a few of them. So kind of show you which ones I made here. I'll be changing this all. I just want to get it initially set up so we are good to go. So anyway, let's go ahead and grab our crafting terminal. So this will be the terminal that allows us to craft here. We have no storage yet, so we need to go ahead and work on that. This one is going to be for pattern encoding. So this will be the one where we actually make our patterns. Well, actually, that's not the one. That's the extended one, right? That's the extended pattern access. I put that on that side usually. They have to go on the right side or I get all messed up. So every pack, I usually have them laid out pretty much the same. That one there, and then the encoding will go on that side. So this one will be for making patterns. This one will be for accessing all our patterns that are machines and I guess providers and stuff like that, right? So we'll worry about that in a couple seconds here. Need to go ahead and make this drive. So the drive I'm making, right? So usually you make AE2 drives. They work on a type system, right? So any given drive can hold up to 63 different types of items, in different amounts depending on what level it is, right? So there's like a 64K, a 256, etc. And great, wonderful, they're wonderful, right? So the 256 one could hold massive amounts, like millions and millions and millions of like one item, you know what I mean? It could hold tons, but it can only hold 63 items. The first couple drives I'm going to be making are going to be these ones. The 256K ones from AE2 things, these ones don't care about types. I can hold 256,000 items with this thing. So it's going to be the first drive I make, because that way I don't even have to think about types at all. And I think that's just how I want to start off here. I think I'm going to need 81 of these, if I math that out right. I need to go ahead and grab all our logics, get that all crafted up. But yeah, we're on the way. We're on the way. Let's grab some of that extra redstone too. There we go. We got 27 of the 4Ks. Then we'll go to 16Ks, right? I think I didn't make enough, but I guess we'll find out here. Go ahead and check that out. We got these ones. That'll give us 9 of the 16Ks. Then we should be able to take those and make the 64Ks, right? Go ahead and hunt them down. So we need, I guess it'll turn into 3 of those. Oh, actually we did. I think we made the right amount here. There you go. And that'll be a 256. Now I think there's 2 above this, if I'm correct. But we're not going to worry about that right now. I just want to get us a nice amount of storage here. The dust. How do we do the dust here? We could do it in the Inscriber. Oh, we just throw it in there. That's actually super easy. Does it have? I didn't check if it had to be smelted down. Does that have to be smelted? It's a skystone. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab skystone. We got a bunch in here from trading. I think there's a seed for that too if we need it, but I don't think we might need it, I guess, at some point. Let's actually just pull that out temporarily to see if that actually works. Yeah, that works no problem at all. So yeah, we should be right on our drive. This drive would be amazing because it's going to be able to hold everything we own. And everything else, I'll just throw a storage bus on anyway. It won't even be pulled from the system. Anyone that's watched me for a long period of time knows how efficient I am with my drives anyway. A lot of times, entire packs I'll go through it. I only end up with 30,000 items on my drive, even if it's a difficult and complex pack. Because there's no reason to actually store your items in drives other than bragging rights, which I find a lot of AE2 players like to say, like to do. You know what I mean? They're just like, I'm going to store all my items in my drives. I don't like putting all my eggs in one basket. That way when something goes wrong and, something blows up on a server or the world you're playing in, you lose everything as opposed to just one area of your base where one thing was stored, right? Anyway, that is good there. We got the 256K component. And we should be able to make this here. Let's go to you. There you go. We actually got it just like that. Then we should be able to take this puppy, throw it into here, at which point I should be able to start throwing things into the system. And we just went from the Stone Age into, I guess, the real world, which is amazing. I want to make sure I don't throw these in here, though. Go ahead and grab them. There you go. I'm probably going to go ahead and, I guess, pipe everything in here, too. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves, what do we need here? Import bus, right? Go to, not there. I won't have to deal with that anymore either. That's great. Let's go to an import bus. Not the extended, the basic one right here. Let's go ahead and see if we can grab one of them. Should be able to grab ourselves this one here. Awesome. And then we have a import bus. Cool. And do I have accelerations in here? I have no idea where those went. And do I have Fluix in that other system? You know what? Let's just go ahead and grab some more Fluix cabling. Get to, oh, I can't do that anymore. See, I keep, this is what drives me crazy about mid-game with these lower level inventory systems. I'm so dedicated. I'm so used to, I should say. I guess JEI sync. JEI sync, it just makes or breaks it for me. And when that's good there, go ahead and grab you. Then grab this puppy, which is great. Go ahead and pop this over here somewhere. That looks good. And then just go ahead and just throw the import bus. And hopefully some speed upgrades at least. And go ahead and pop those in there. And then I should be able to start just pulling all our items into the system. Just give that a couple minutes. Awesome. So that'll get all pulled in. At which point I'll have to go through all these barrels as well. And see what I actually want in the system too. Because I can just drop this stuff off here. Like all this iron is going straight to the system. All that's going to the system too, right? So yeah, this is going to go ahead and get everything loaded in here. And we are officially on AE2, which is amazing. And we got 256K storage, which is pretty insane as well. Power usage is pretty low. We should configure this too. So go to full height. I already was on full height, so I like that setting there. Then I usually like sort order. I think I like descending. Yeah, that's the one I usually do ascending, don't I? Where is it? Can't remember. Descending. Yeah, I think that's that there. Filter I don't change. Don't change that. I usually go by number of items. I like the big numbers first, I think. Mod, item name, number of items. Well, that's the way I do it here. That's the way I like it. There you go. So you put it on number of items and then descending. It gives you the big numbers at the top, right? So I think I understand now why I'm getting so many traders. I'll kind of explain here in a second, but this guy had something I wanted here. Protection 5, bending, unbreaking 5, stable footing. Is that the flying one? It's money speed. Yeah, yeah, that's actually a really good one. Want that there. So yeah, notice I have 3 traders right now. Yeah, so I restarted the pack because my recording software kind of froze up there for a couple minutes. So I restarted the pack. Then after I restarted the pack, I loaded up. I was only playing for like 5 minutes. And then I had a Windows update. So I was like, okay, might as well just get it done now. And each time it's loading up a trader within like the first few minutes after I load up the pack. So I'm guessing it's a pack setting. So yeah, I was wondering why I was getting so many of them. I do restart a fair amount. But yeah, it's just silly that I have 3 of them here almost immediately. Got a good sword too, actually. Where was it here? This one? Festive Diamond Sword of the Sunderer. Mostly just for the, I guess it's a purple. But the main thing is that there. The slain enemies have a 3-point chance to be a loot pinata. That thing's OP. Like, you actually kill a mob and they just burst into loot. So it's actually pretty awesome. But yeah, I think that's why I'm getting so many traders. Just thought I'd explain that real quick because it seems really odd to me that I'm getting them non-stop anyway. I'm going to ahead and make us a dense energy cell. So this one holds 1.6 mil MAE, which is cool. Then we're going to go ahead, I guess, get this linked up to the system as well. So that's going to be kind of the plan here. Want to make sure the system can see all of our essence that's in the hypercube, right? So let's go ahead and pop that down. Then grab our backpack, put that right there. Then I made one of these here, an ME storage bus, so really easy to make. Now that we're kind of at this point here, nothing too big a deal. Want to change the settings on this as well, it's kind of important. Want to make sure it's set to extract only. I do not want the system to be able to put anything that I take out back into it, because it's going to just fill up all these slots, right? So that should work there. And with that, we should be able to see all of our essence and stuff, right? Yeah, we already have 221,512 essence. Actually, is that updating? Wait. What is going on here? Are you producing? It looks like it's going out. Go back in, or I should say back out here. Huh, moving it looks like it broke something. I wonder. Let's go inside there and do a little testing for a second here. Actually, what I'll do here, first off, let's go over here for a sec. Let's go to claim chunks. Let's go to claim. Let's remove the claim. I had this happen once before with a different mod. And this is what I had to do. Right there. So what is that sound? Sometimes I hear weird sounds in here. Like there's a mob or something. What is that? Is there something more to this mod that I don't know about? It's like, yeah, there's like weird sounds there. I'm so confused. What is that? There's no mobs on my radar. I have no idea. Anyway. Let's go ahead and see if that fixes things. I claimed that chunk right before I got distracted. I didn't, did I chunk load it? I did. Okay. So we reset the chunk load. Is it getting items again? It is. Okay, now it's going up. Cool. So apparently you have to reset the chunk load if you move this thing. A little pain in the butt, but it still works, right? And that way the items are going to be pulled from the system. I guess seen by the system. Anytime I want to craft anything, I can, no problem, right? So I just want to make some glowstone. There you go. Done. Just like that. So yeah, that handles one more thing there. So yeah, most of our stuff is in here now. I'll get all these hooked up to storage buses, I guess, at some point as well. Or a better option, I think, is when I set these up, we'll probably use the barrels, right? These things here. Sophisticated storage, and hook them up to the controller. Then I only need to hook up to one controller for all of them. That actually make way more sense. But we'll worry about that moving forward. But most of the stuff in here, I really don't want in the system. Although I do want that in the system. Let's grab you and hunt down if there's anything else there. So I'm going ahead and made the better inscribers here. So these ones here, the extended ones. So here, they're from Extended AE. Are pretty awesome, actually. Let's go ahead and pop them down. There you go. Get them kind of all ready to go here. We'll fully automate these with AE tomorrow. We're just going to do a little temp setup here today, kind of get it going, show you how they work here. So these ones here are pretty much the same, but you notice here it says inscription job 1. Click this arrow here, and actually you can do 4 crafts at a time inside the same block, right? You need to set each one up, kind of, but definitely very powerful and very good, very compact, right? So we go to the silicon presses. So each slot's going to need a press, right? So press there, press there, press there, and then a press there. That can now do 4 times the silicon, just in that one block there. This one here will be doing, I guess, all the actual, I guess, crafting of the processors here. So that one's already set. Had to move this barrel too, I didn't mention that. So I had it on top at first, and what was happening was the auto export on this one here was actually pushing it up to the barrel, but only like 1 in 4 times. It was really odd, so I just decided to shift it over here. So that's good. Then I guess here we'll have to set this one up too. I'm gonna have this one set up a little different. So have this one set up for the engineering, which is fine. Have this set up for calculation as well. And then I'll have it set up for 2 logics. So we'll just do it that way, because we use mostly logics anyway. I think this will work here, right? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and grab those and pop those into there. Should I set these to 1? Probably not. I don't need to worry about that until we get to pattern providers. Right now, we'll just set it to 64. There you go. Let's go ahead and grab everything we did here. So if I want to go ahead and do, I guess, a processor, right? Let's go ahead and grab some diamond. Get some diamond. Get some redstone. And what else would we need here? We need some Certus. Good. We got some silicon on us. And I guess we just need some gold or something, right? And we should be pretty much good to go. There you go. I'll need more silicon, but it doesn't matter. Go to drop you off in there. All silicon should go down here. And it should start just making it all in all the slots at the same time, right? Hopefully. Maybe not. Actually, is it? Let's do it here. Oh, I'll end it up in 1 slot. I guess it'll be... Oh, I thought it would actually split it. Actually, it'll work better if I do this, right? Let's do this. And drop that off in here now. There we go. Each one will actually get it. So in these ones here, I guess it matters if I actually set it to 1. So I'll do that for those. And if I put like gold in here, 2 of them should end up in there. I actually could see them too. So that's cool. I should be able to put these in here at the same time. These here at the same time. And then everything should start ejecting into the right place as well on these ones, right? Look at that. Isn't that cool? What is the job for? I guess it doesn't really have anything to do. I guess that's the problem. You know, kind of put the redstone in and see if this is all working here. So that one's doing a thing. That one is not. Oh, I guess setting it to 1 is kind of important. Now I see this. Yeah, you definitely want to set these to 1. Huh. Yeah, let's do that again. Put the redstone back in. That should start working properly now. I'll have to reset the extract too, so let's do that. There we go. I think it's actually working now. Look at that, all 4 of them working at the same time, doing all different processors in just 3 of the actual inscribers. That is super rad how that works there. So setting it to 1 will be very important, I guess, with automation, because otherwise you'll have to feed it mass amounts of redstone and mass amounts of silicon to fill up the slots. But otherwise, that's still pretty cool. I have to say, this thing is amazing. Look at that. Look how fast that is for a single inscriber. Just pumping out actual circuits or processors. So that's actually really awesome. That one's up there doing all its work too. That's so cool. So cool. Actually, and I'm in love with this. This is pretty cool all around. Look at that. So many. I just keep making processors now because I can. I love this thing. This thing's fantastic. But I think I may go ahead and wrap this one up here, because, well, I have a doctor's appointment, right? So I should probably go ahead and get to that. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.